Good day, beautiful people, wherever you are in this beautiful world. I welcome you back to my podcast, and today we're speaking sex, relationships, and friendship, and we bring in the truth in all those concepts that are out there in the world. So today we speak about masturbation, and this is a taboo to a lot of people right now, and even you yourself, you may be having a reacting face like, what? Is this guy crazy? Doesn't he know that it's wrong to do that? Well, I don't. What I know for sure is that we are beings, spiritual beings, that actually are having a physical experience, and there are different emotions, and in a way that I use emotions, I use them as energy that is in motion, and energy is a life force. The originality of energy is love, joy, and peace. And Tolu realized that energy take different forms. Energy sometimes takes a form of sexual energy, a form of fear, a form of love, a form of joy, or a form of peace. So today we're speaking of energy that has taken a form of sexual energy, and people may call it lust or the need for pleasure. So what you must understand is that energy, or we may say entities, don't have boundaries. They flow into everybody else. That's why everybody of us has felt horny at some point of our lives. And Tolu understand this well because he used to be so ashamed of his horniness. He used to be so ashamed of looking upon a woman and starting to have sexual attraction to them. But then he started to realize that actually what was happening is that whenever the energy took a form of sexual energy, it will have a blockage in his body, because his body is a body of allowance of all the energies in the world. But when he's not allowing energy or blocking it, that energy will be trapped in his body and it will live with him for eternity. And then he realized that this taboo of sex being wrong and feeling horny being wrong comes from his childhood experiences. And back from his childhood experiences, this energy was trapped. That's why he had a lot of troubles with sexual energy. Now he started to use masturbation to process that energy, to accept that energy, because when that energy is focused in a good, or we may say in a beautiful manner, or we may say in a right manner, when that energy is focused and transmuted and accepted, that energy is an energy of creativity. That's why creative people are people who are sexually active, or who has accepted their sexual energy as it is. So Tolu started to realize that masturbation is a beautiful way to accept this energy, so that you may be creative in this journey. Because whether we like it or not, all the people that are so creative in this universe, they have masturbated or has had orgasmic sex that is very rare in this today generation. And Tolu started to realize this beautiful realization in his journey. He started to realize that actually masturbation is a faster way to accept energy than sex, because you don't have to deal with somebody's ashamedness or somebody's embarrassment in the process of yourself trying to accept the sexual energy. But you gotta deal with yourself and your hand. So Tolu started to realize that masturbation is not a wrong thing, and that's when we gave it to him, because everybody thinks that God hates sex, but God doesn't. we are here to testify that God doesn't hate sex, but actually God loves sex. He has created it for all human beings in order to come in contact with Him. That's why an orgasmic sex that you call in your physical world is actually when one is in peace and joy and love, which is the essence of divinity. So with that being said, have a beautiful day, beautiful people. Till we meet again in the next podcast. Tune in and have a beautiful